Hello, fellow viewers. I have a special for you once again today. I will be spectating on a game. This is James versus Gruber. I will be on James' side. We are both on Skype, talking through and discussing the decisions that he makes with his HB food code stack throughout the entire game. Now, do bear with the screen resolution. I apologize for that. I did not configure my recorder properly, and as such, you don't see the entire screen. But it should still be followable because James and I will be talking through it. So without further ado, let's get into the game and we'll see how this works out. This is the first time doing this, so bear with me. So he's playing his Chaos Theory insane deck. I saw it at the GNK and I think it's pretty powerful. We'll see if you can deal with it. Eyes on HQ, eyes on R&D, no hedge fund.
We'd all like a hedge fund. Sadly, sometimes it doesn't happen.
Well, it seems like your opponent got a hedge fund. And he's drawing up pretty aggressively.
Yeah, obviously I have no idea what his deck is, and he knows exactly what my deck is.
Yep.
Because they're all the same.
So the question is, can you outplay him, or will Jinteki poop on you? Okay, an upgrade on R&D. That seems pretty decent, as long as you can actually protect it. So I assume you have an Architect on R&D. It can't be an Ichi. It needs to be something that stops him. So I'm pretty sure that's an Architect.
I love your optimism.
We'll see. And okay, remote. You probably want to get a campaign or a quick agenda going in there, but perhaps you haven't found any yet. Okay, so I think this is actually a very good point in time to sneak an ABT or Vitruvius out. It's not very likely that he'll actually check it, and I'm wrong. He actually does check it. It's obviously a Turing, and no, he doesn't go for it. Interesting. Probably tells you that he's not running Sai. That much you know.
That is true. Otherwise, he would just be
Yep.
showing it on that server.
So you score the agenda? That's a bit dubious.
Yeah.
You do, but this means you cannot defend R&D. If that's a Caprice, you're one set Panda.
I'm actually thinking about triggering it.
If you cannot if there's a Caprice on R&D, I think you have to trigger it.
Well, I've got 2 agendas and no ice in my hand.
I think yes, you go. I think
and
that
it also is an Ichi on R&D as well, so it's not brilliant. I think I'm gonna trigger it, and I get 1 piece of ice.
no, that's decent. I think that goes on R&D or your
1 piece
remote.
of ice, and it's a Turing, and I don't lose any agendas.
I think it has to go on R&D because you have to be worried about Gordian Blade here. You don't know what his deck is.
Shit, that's not ideal.
You know, that's not ideal at all, but I think you have to.
Yeah.
Or the other option is to create a new remote with another Turing.
The agenda flood is real.
Yes. Let's see how many you.
Fortunately, I didn't jump any.
Yep. Okay, that's not so bad.
So.
Yeah, that was a.
With all in my hand, I was like, my ice drawing at the start was not very good. I had an Architect on Ichi and a bunch of agendas in hand, so I kind of thought I had to put the Architect on HQ, or else I risked just.
That's a very good play. Ooh, medium. Okay, looks like you put the Turing on the right place. Because if he's running Faust, you're in pretty good shape. Or Eater, or Atman, I don't know. Okay, so that. Well. Look at that. I would say you're actually pulling off to a pretty good start here. But the medium is kind of worrying.
Yeah, the medium is a fear. Oh, right, so I'm in many ways I'm quite lucky I put that Turing down there.
Yes, you actually made a very good choice there.
Oh, I've got no money. I haven't seen a single campaign.
Yeah, then you draw. You have to draw.
Jesus Christ.
Is there absolutely nothing you can install at all? There's no ice? If there was ice, you should have installed it to use your HP credit.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm installing it somewhere where I'm not going to get the credit because.
That's fine. I mean, that's more ice. I think installing on server 1 is a very good idea, or even HQ.
Alright, he's going down to. Yeah, this is difficult.
I think you draw here if you have nothing better to do.
I'm really tempted to put a Caprice on R&D.
Uh, I assume you have one in server one already.
Yeah.
Then might as well. I don't see any harm. I mean, especially if it's a Caprice Ash on R&D. That is hell.
It's a Chrisium actually.
Huh? That's fine. You have to draw. Alright, or yeah, that works, and crit. Yeah, that works. I would think you need to draw at this point. Because you really need to find that campaign to get
I
going.
mean, I actually have enough agendas for the win. It's kind of just keep installing agendas and him being like, where are you getting all of these from?
Yeah, the problem is it's pretty hard for you to actually score out now because you have no money.
I know, I got no money at all. Yeah, I really want to score this agenda and then have a campaign turn up is what I really want to happen.
Yeah, it's possible you can just slip a Vitruvius in the remote and gain credits or something. It is a possible line of play. Depends on what you draw. Your next turn, I would suggest drawing one more card, and then
I think I have to score that agenda. He's gonna get 2 set up.
that is possible too. That is possible too.
I did just draw a campaign, so yeah, I'll score the agenda.
Oh, nice. That's an agenda. Okay.
Then I'll put the
Do you trigger?
ABT.
Do you? I don't know.
Nah,
I don't
I've
know.
got 5 pieces of ice down and 1 in hand. There's only 10 left. Like the odds have got to be pretty shit at that point.
It's average. Like, yeah, that's average, I would say. Like,
and I really don't want to be feeding him any points because I've got them in hand, and I know he's going to dig R&D. Actually, there's not that many points in R&D now.
then I think it's a rather safe trigger. Like, yeah, it sounds like it's safe.
Yeah. I mean, there's 12 points in R&D. The thing is, there's not much ice, and there's also not many agendas.
That's
so
true, yeah.
Odd.
Although, looking at his deck, looking at the fact that he's playing False Echo, if I were you, I would trigger the ABT. Sure as hell.
That's a good point, actually. You know what? You may be right on that one. That may have been a mistake.
Yeah.
I wish I'd seen a Jackson or an Archived. Then I definitely would have. But there it is. Oh god. Ooh.
Campaign?
Ooh. No, a biotic.
That's not very useful for now.
Actually,
but
it is because if I.
Yes, you can install.
I'm assuming he's not running Clot. I mean, don't tell
yes,
me.
so you can install a Vitruvius on ABT now and get to 6 points, then biotic for the win.
Yeah.
So I think you do that if you haven't seen a campaign. Or you can draw one more card first and decide what to do.
I have seen a campaign though.
Oh, tough choice. Very tough choice.
The problem is the campaign's gonna make it take longer. If I go up to 7. Let's think about this. I go up to 7, and next time I score the agenda, that takes me down to 4, and I don't have enough credits to biotic out for the win straight. Right,
but you don't need to biotic.
I'm gonna put the campaign.
Sure.
I'm gonna put the campaign, res it, next turn, do the biotic.
I think you should save the biotic for the win. I don't know why you would biotic at this point.
I think that server's reasonably decent. The Turing is there and res. I've got a Caprice behind it.
In that case, you might as well just score the food.
The reason I want to biotic now is because it means I can keep the campaign just ticking away. Like, I can tick the campaign, do a biotic now. Next turn, I gain another 3 from the campaign.
Sure.
I mean, if he's running Clot, that would be super sad. But I mean, he's hardly got anything less than his stack at this point. In fact, let's look at his heap.
Yeah, yikes.
I'm gonna have to assume no Clot at this point. If the Clot's in the final 6 cards, then sad panda for me. Ag.
Okay. You got off scot-free there.
I've gotten away with that.
That biotic is actually pretty good. So how do you actually plan to score your last agenda here?
Behind that Caprice and Turing.
Fair enough. But yeah, you do need a bit of money first because that Ash won't protect you.
Say again? It's not an Ash.
Oh, sorry, it's just a Caprice. That's worse. Yeah.
Critium and a Caprice. Yeah, I mean, I'll lose some out of R&D, but I don't think he's going to be able to get enough points before I win the game. Quite simply.
Are you sure? He has 3 hyperdrivers. That is actually quite worrying, if I were you. There's a lot of things you can do with 7, 10,
But there's
13
nothing.
clicks.
There's nothing I can do.
True that.
There's literally nothing I can do as far as I can tell to stop it.
Yeah, that's true. You just have to hope he doesn't have a way to get through your Turing. Either one of them.
Well, he clearly does. I mean, he must do. He must have a code gate breaker in there somewhere.
Not necessarily. I don't know.
Yeah, it turned out that Turing on R&D was an excellent call.
Yeah.
Because he can't DDoS. I mean, I do get to res the piece of ice behind Turing because he can't stop me.
Yep.
Which is phenomenal. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Is he doing his thing now?
Not yet. It has to be next turn. He's gonna sack all the hyperdrivers next turn.
Yeah, which means I need to install in that server and really give him pause for thought. I think I'm alright. I think that ABT actually just saved my ass completely.
And I really think you should have triggered the second one for.
I think you're right. I didn't quite consider his deck and exactly how it was functioning. But
Yeah.
I think I'm alright. I mean, I'm gonna have a Turing and an Ichi res, and I don't think he's gonna. His deck's not designed to deal actually with running two pieces of ice.
Rest ice, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty evident he's going for.
Right, so there's no point putting in more ice on R&D because he'll just false echo it. So
Yep.
There's literally nothing I can do. So I play a hedge, gain some cash so I can play as many side games as I want. I install the agenda in the server, and I wish I'd found an Ash, but I haven't found it.
Yeah, then I guess you take a credit. Or you draw.
I gain a credit, and then we just play side games for,
Yep,
for
the win.
time.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna sack it all now.
Yeah, he has to. I mean, yeah, he's got to.
Okay, 13 clicks. Let's see what he can do here. He has 3 SMCs available because he has 3 clone chips, so.
Yeah, I mean, he's got whatever. Well, the thing is, SMC's only got a stack of 4. There's nothing in his stack anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Like, what can he SMC for?
Whatever breaker he needs. Okay, so let's see which server.
I mean, he hasn't got any. I can't see any breakers at all at this stage.
Uh-oh. I don't see any mistakes he could have made yet.
I don't know. No, neither do I. Maybe he was meant. I don't know. He's got enough clicks to play anything. He needs to. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Possibly. I can't speculate.
I literally have had my ass.
Oh! Oh, well played. You can't res it. Yeah.
Can't do anything there.
Yeah, done. Yeah, quite done here. Oh man, that's clutch. That is so clutch.
It's pretty clutch. But he can only stop me raising the outermost piece of ice, remember? And I've still got to. Oh wait, no, he's got the false echo.
False echo, yeah. So yeah, basically playing side games for your life here.
Yeah, side games, and I've got Christian really cool.
He's just gonna trash everything. The question is, do you have enough points in your hand to prevent him from?
Probably. I haven't got any in my hand anymore. Like there's 2 down, so there was 8.
So there are 5 more agendas in R&D, and he needs to find 4 of them.
Yes.
It could happen.
His odds aren't entirely brilliant. So
He has 11 clicks. He has a medium, and he's gonna see 3 cards at least a turn thanks to keyhole. I think he has a pretty good shot.
What?
Okay, so he bounces your topmost ice. You have to take it back.
That's really weird. Why does it? That's really odd. Like it's asking me if I want to res it. I'm like,
No, you
res it.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
You cannot select that option.
Very odd.
Res your Caprice now, and possibly your Christian. Yeah, actually you don't need to res the Christian now, but whatever.
It's not gonna make any.
Is he not using false echo here?
So he doesn't get his medium counter, and he doesn't get to do his keyhole run. He just gets to see the top card on this one. Oh, sorry, no, he gets to play a side game.
Wait, did he not use false echo?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. He's got DDoS, so I can never res it.
Alright, okay, doesn't matter.
Oh,
but he uses. Oh, you shouldn't have res the Christian. You shouldn't have res the Christian.
Why did he?
Because it turns the keyhole run into a normal run. Resing the Christian was a mistake. You should have.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, if the Kyo went through, the Caprice would still be there. Oh, that's a big mistake. You're done.
That is a good point. Yeah,
You
totally
are
good.
done.
I think I might still be alright though. He still has to find 4 of the remaining 5 agendas, and he's gonna see.
He has 10 clicks. He's gonna get 10 keyhole runs and a medium dig for 11. You're done. I think you're done. Ooh, that's nasty.
I don't really know what I'm meant to do. Really, I don't. Apart from that one thing right there, didn't make any misplays in this game. I rushed out as fast as I could. Like,
Yeah.
What am I meant to do?
Trigger the second ABT. That's all.
But even so, the Escher would have still done me in.
Yeah, it would.
Like, what am I meant to do?
I suppose the ice goes on HQ. To be fair, I didn't see that coming either. That is a very strong play by him.
Yeah, I mean, I had another Christium I could have had on HQ, which probably
yes.
That would have saved. But he'd have known it. He'd have
ran first click. Yeah.
I mean, it would have wasted some of his clicks.
And quite a bit of money, but yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, this is a very much a combo.
6 clicks left, and he hasn't seen any agendas at all.
Yeah, but he's gonna get the big medium dig.
Yeah, but only for like 8 cards. He's still got to see.
No, at some point he's gonna run your medium, run with medium, and then keyhole to reshuffle. Yeah. I think.
He's got the credits to steal NAPDs as well. Yeah, so.
Yep.
He still hasn't seen any agendas. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I think he should start running.
I don't
with
know.
Medium now. I think he should start.
Yeah, I think he should start. Yeah,
there we go.
Hilarious.
And he's gonna be able to trash like your Breaker Bay grids. Let's see what he gets. Good on you to have a Cyberdex in there, but too bad it's in the heap now.
Oh, did he keyhold it? Did he?
Yeah, he killed it. That's.
I suppose that if I'd seen my Cyberdex, that could have saved my ass as well.
Yep, that would have saved you big time. Is that all he got? Well, he might be in trouble.
We'll find out.
Yeah, if that's all he got, he might be in a bit of a pickle. And yeah, so now he will double keyhole and run your R&D one more time. That should be the play. Here comes the legwork.
He still knows his odds aren't actually as good as they should be because he's still got to steal 3 agendas. He's gonna see like half the cards.
Did he not keyhole agendas when he was supposed to?
Yep, I think so, yeah.
Then that's his mistake. He definitely should be keyholding agendas.
I can't see any reason why you wouldn't keyhole the agendas.
Because he knows there's no Jackson.
Yeah, he knows there's no Jackson. The fact, I suppose that's another thing that hurt me a bit, that I haven't seen a Jackson. Because putting a Jackson or the Cyberdex into the scoring server would be clearly quite strong. Oh wow, he's got 1 more click. This is his last click. So
he needs to steal 3 out of 9. He's accessing 9, he needs to see 3 of them.
Work out the numbers on this because we have to plug this into geometric calculator. I'd love to see what the actual odds on this. Yeah, he's accessing 10.
Oh, 10. So half your deck. What?
That's hilarious.
3 out of 4. I wouldn't give him the favor. I'll give him less than 50%. 2 is fine. He should see 2 out of 4.
Yes!
Oh,
you fool. Why didn't he just keyhole them?
So you win, right? Tell me you win. Tell me you win.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was a rather epic finish. You might ask yourself why what happened to the agendas that Gruber keyhole. He saw lots of agendas while keyholing, but he chose not to put them in archives because he was afraid that the agenda in the remote might have been a Jackson Howard, which would nullify his efforts. So that was what won James the game, because James otherwise had a very slim chance. After the Escher, he was completely vulnerable. And really, it's very hard to defend against such combo deck strategy because you need to have rest eyes, note that, on both central servers and your scoring server to even feel safe about scoring any agendas. Otherwise, this Chaos Theory deck just whoops you completely with a 13-click turn that promises to end the game straight away. And it's not like James made any huge misplays or anything. I think he played rather well. It just so happens that this deck completely nullifies most ice because the False Echo DDoS combo just bounces all the ice back to your hand and goes in for the deep medium dig. So ice is irrelevant. You have to have a way of raising it without the runner running. And thankfully, HB has the infection in ABT, and this is why it's one of the most versatile factions to play right now. Thanks for watching Happy Net Running. Goodbye.